I took the job because it was quiet. Storage facilities don't get much activity at night. A few late customers, maybe someone moving things around, that's it. Or at least, that's what I thought. My shift starts at 11 p.m., ends at 7 a.m. I sit in a small office near the gate. Monitors, logs, coffee, nothing complicated. On my third night, I noticed something strange. Unit 118. It was flagged in the system. Not overdue, not inactive, just old. Rented since 1997. I stared at it longer than I should have. Most units cycle every few months, maybe a year. No one keeps a unit for decades. I checked the payment history, up to date, every single month. Same card, same name, no missed payments. That's what made it worse. I asked the day manager about it. He didn't like that. You don't need to worry about that unit, he said. I'm just curious, I told him. Don't be. That was the end of the conversation, so of course, I checked it anyway. Around 2 a.m., I did my usual rounds. Flashlight, keys, slow walk down each row. Everything was normal until I reached Unit 118. The light above it was off. Every other unit had a working light, except that one. I shined my flashlight at the door. It was old, older than the others. Different metal, different lock, like it had never been replaced. I checked the number again, same as the system. I moved closer, and that's when I heard it. Something inside, not loud, just movement, slow, like something shifting. I stepped back. Hello? I called out. No response, just silence. Then, a soft knock from inside the unit, 3 times, even, slow. I froze. No one should be inside. The facility locks at midnight. No one gets in. I backed away, returned to the office, and checked the cameras. Unit 118 was in view. The hallway was empty. The door closed. Still, no movement. I leaned back. Probably pipes, I said, or something shifting. I didn't believe it, but I said it anyway. At 3:12 a.m., the motion sensor went off. Unit 118. I leaned forward, watched the feed. Nothing. Then, the door moved, just slightly, like pressure from inside. I stared. The lock was still in place, but the door bent outward, just a little, then snapped back. My stomach dropped. Another alert. Same unit. I grabbed the radio. Anyone on site? I asked. No response. Of course not. I was alone. I switched cameras, zoomed in, and that's when I saw it. Something under the door. A shadow. Not cast from outside. From inside. Moving. Slowly. Back and forth. Like pacing. I stood up. I don't know why. I should have stayed in the office. But something pulled me. That same feeling. Like curiosity wasn't a choice. I walked back. Slowly. Carefully. Unit 118. The light above it flickered, even though it shouldn't have worked. I stopped a few steps away. Listened. Nothing. Then, a voice from inside. Are you still there? I didn't answer. I know you are. It sounded normal. Too normal. Like someone trying to sound calm. I've been here a long time. My chest tightened. I just need you to open the door. I shook my head. No, I said quietly. There was a pause. Then, a soft laugh. You already did. My blood went cold. I didn't, I said. You will. Something hit the door. Hard. I jumped back. The lock rattled. The metal bent. Then, silence. Complete silence. I waited. Nothing. No movement. No sound. I stepped closer, against my better judgment, and that's when I saw it. The lock was open. I swear it was locked before. I know it was, but now it hung loose, barely attached. The door, slightly ajar, just enough to see inside. Darkness, thick, wrong, like it wasn't empty space, like it was something else. I should have left. I know that. but I didn't. I reached out and pulled the door open. Slowly, the light above flickered again, revealing the inside. It wasn't a storage unit, not anymore. There were no boxes, no furniture, just walls, covered in marks, scratches, lines, thousands of them, like someone had been counting or trying to escape. And in the far corner, something moved. I froze. It stepped forward, slow, tall, wrong, too thin, too long. And when it spoke, it sounded exactly like me. "I told you," it said, "you'd open it." The lights went out, every single one. And the last thing I heard, before everything went black, was the door closing behind me.